Y'all know what? I did good today because I almost cried, but I didn't. Let me see. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 5 years ago today, I was in a horrible mood because I lost my mom. Man, I mean, it don't hurt as bad today because, I guess time heals wounds. You don't never forget. You always remember. You don't never forget. Like today, I almost cried, but I didn't cry. But, man, it's hard to believe that she not here. And the most disappointing thing is that she never probably knew that I was going to have 3 kids. Like, man, I regret not having my kids while I was younger. Did she even know she was the grandparent of 4 kids? She didn't even get a chance to know none of that. That's kind of sad. Even if my sister had kids, that'd be 5. We just don't know who will be. I never thought that when I got to 44 that all of my family would be dead. No mother, no father, no aunts, no uncles. I have one uncle. I have cousins, but we don't really talk, so what's the purpose of having cousins? Only thing we do nowadays is like each other's pictures on Facebook. That's it. I can honestly say I kind of do miss my family. I think back to all the family reunions we used to have and picnics, and at the time it was just me having fun, not knowing that those was memories that I was making. It was when I got older they would disappear. Now we in this new fucked up generation. Ugh. Hate it. I really do. I really do hate it. But what can you do? Damn, they like Sprite in the bitch. Even though I got my own family now, I still be lonely. I guess it's just the fact that sometimes you just want your mom. You don't give a fuck about nobody else. You know what I'm saying? I think I would be complete if I had my mom and my auntie. I'd be okay. I never had a grandmother, so I can't really speak on grandmothers, but I do know I had my mom and my auntie. I wish I had those. I was driving down the street and I was like, wow, I remember, like, you sometimes you gotta think back. And I was driving down the street that I used to live on, like 14 years ago. And I can remember sometimes, like, man, y'all just don't know, like, years ago when my 22-year-old was like 5 years old. Man, I was in like a long-term relationship. I was so miserable. I was thinking about that when I was driving up this street. I remember driving down the street like 3 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Not wanting to go home because my home was full of chaos. Because I was living with a fucking powder head. It was like I didn't know nothing about drug addicts back then, so I was really, really naive. You know, I always thought drug addicts looked like drug addicts. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that a motherfucking powderhead could be a handsome ass dude. I didn't know that. I really did not know that. I thought that drug addicts looked like drug addicts, but the guy that I was with didn't look like he was on drugs. You couldn't even tell he was hooked on cocaine. I just remembered, and I didn't know for a long time. I always thought it was like alcohol. I look back at them times where I just used to be so unhappy. And I really don't even know how you be in a relationship for so long, you slip into unhappiness. You know, I remember just like the not this relationship. I'm talking about the last one. Like, we was together for what, 4 or 5 years, and I slipped into unhappiness. And I was on my Facebook page today, and I looked at a video, and it was talking about how the person I was living with was an alcoholic, and I just left the house rather than fight and argue. And it's like, did I really live like that? Like, wow, how do you live so unhappy? I was really living unhappy. Like, you be together with somebody for so long, you slip into unhappiness, and instead of it, you getting out of it, you just adjust yourself to it like it's supposed to be normal, and some shit is not supposed to be normal. You know it's bad when you pull up in front of your house and you really don't want to go in. You just dread going in, you know? You dread it. And then I look back at all the stuff that I have accumulated in relationships, and hold on a minute. Yep, I'm ordering some shit burgers. I sure am. Dang, they order was $22. I don't know what they ordered. A fish nab, add ranch and add zesty. Oh my god. Oh wow. They sell breakfast at White Castle? Are you serious? Hold on, I'm gonna finish telling y'all my story, my unhappy story. So yeah, when you like in the dumps, you start thinking back to like yo other days, and it's crazy, man, cause man, I had some fucked up times with some fucked up people. Like, I literally was thinking, was that living? Was that motherfucking, when I was with those people, was that living? I mean, I knew I was getting experience, you know what I'm saying, and dealing with toxic relationships, but that was not living. It couldn't have been. That shit was terrible. I went from powder heads to cheaters to alcoholics. Like, oh my god, so toxic, y'all. I just remember sometimes just being so fucking unhappy. Is that my son? That is him. I remember being so unhappy. So unhappy. They racing down Telegraph B with my son. protect them through dangerous seen and unseen, because that shit is crazy. If they hit somebody, it's over. At the time when you going through something, you never think like, you gonna look back on this memory. It's gonna be a memory I ain't gonna forget. But man, at the time, I just never knew that. At the time, I just never knew that I was extremely unhappy. I look at my life then, and I look at my life now, and I be like, man, I'm so at peace. I'm at peace because, yeah, your significant other girl always, I know I get on his nerves, I know he get on my nerves, you will always get on somebody's nerves, but I don't never, we all question people, because yeah, I'm pretty sure he questioned me too about the shit that I do, you know what I'm saying, and of course I question him sometimes, but and for real, like for real, I ain't never gotta worry about, you know what I'm saying, if he lying to me. Sometimes I question it, like, that don't make sense. Hold up, wait a minute, I go into my detective mode. But then when I'm searching and snooping, there don't be shit to find. I be like, man, this one person I can look through. I be trying to catch him and look through his phone and still don't find shit. I be disappointed I don't find shit. Like, man, this nigga don't text nobody. Do the nigga delete the shit? The fuck? Why I don't never see shit in this nigga phone? He must be smart. He must be like me. He delete everything. Not that he deleted, he just don't.
Yeah, 8 cheeseburgers, everything, a 20-piece chicken wing, a large cherry freeze, a medium clam, and a 10-piece mozzarella. Alright, together was $29.96.
Thank you. I be thinking about some crazy shit. But my situation now, I have never been so much at peace. Really at peace. He get on my nerves so goddamn bad.
Alright, sauce is in the bag.
Thank you.
Yeah,
you too. Yep, I got my family some shit burgers. They said they was hungry. So, I didn't cook today. No cooking today. I just got shit burgers. I don't feel like doing no Michigan time. I need to keep straight. Then you know what else I think? Like, you think you gonna be with people, you don't end up being with people, you end up moving on, and you acquire different things with different people, you go different levels. I was looking at some pictures like, oh my God, I remember when I had this car. I had a 96 Taurus. Oh my God. Y'all, that car was crazy. Is he really riding that little motherfucker? It sound like he about to die on that bitch. That bitch sound like a lawnmower. It sound like it's about to die any minute. Yeah, I had a 96 Taurus. That bitch had every leak that you could possibly think of. It was about to fall the fuck apart. And I remember when I got pregnant, I sold it to one of my friends. At the time, I really thought that he was helping me out, but I don't know. I think people just use you sometimes for what they can get out of you. That was some crazy shit, but I didn't think of it like that at the time, it being crazy. I just was thinking like, oh, he want the car and I want the. It was crazy. I was trying to hustle my baby a bed, and I threw that bed in the garbage too. I hustled so hard for that bed. I sold my car to get Micah's baby bed. Another crazy ass thing I look back on, you know what I'm saying? His daddy gave me hell when I was pregnant, man. That motherfucker put me through so much motherfucking torture. Whoo, Lord. I lost weight. I couldn't gain no fucking weight. I just thought for sure, like, this bitch really trying to get me to lose my baby because he trying to stress me out. I ain't getting no help with nothing. I was truly miserable. Yes, I was. Truly miserable. But you live and you learn. You really do. All this time I thought I was really living. That wasn't living. That was learning toxic shit. That's what the fuck that was. That was learning toxic shit and toxic people and toxic situations. I think every situation I jumped from one toxic situation to another toxic situation. Only thing I got good out of all of them situations was my son Micah. I got credit for staying in one place. Like, you know how you live somewhere for so long, you get the credit for it for staying there for 12 years. I got the credit for being stable for 12 years. So let's see, I got credit for being stable. I got my son Micah. I really didn't want this car. It was kind of like thrown upon me. And by it being in my name, I didn't want my name messed up. So I had no choice but to sacrifice and pay for it, because I refused to fuck up my name. But this car, so about maybe 3 good things out of what's 22 take away from out of about 18 years of toxic situations. That's probably what I got out of everything, out of them 22 years. Not very much, but what can I say? journey has been an interesting one. At least I can say that I can't say I know what it's like to have a peaceful life. Some people don't get peace in their life. They don't. Peacefulness is a dessert. It's a not delicacy. It's a dessert. I don't want to use the word dessert, but I'm using it. I'm saying peacefulness is something you don't always get in life. You're not gonna always be peaceful in life. You're not. That's like a privilege, a delicacy. You know what I'm saying? To be peaceful. And for my life to be peaceful, I'm thanking God for that, because I didn't have peace before. I didn't. Man, nah, I ain't have peace. I had chaos. I had everything. I had everything. I did not have peace. And I'm so thankful for it. I'm super thankful for it. Because you don't get peace, y'all. You don't. Feeling like my life is something more to my life. I just don't know what it is. That's a crazy feeling. I want to know so bad. I have a feeling it's something more. I just don't know. But I'm going to find out. What the heck? I know they ain't had me buy all this food.